I am very determined to be hot and stay hot. My childhood was very unconventional. I lived on a farm. I lived in a Native American reservation in a teepee. A lot of celebrities are very fragile. Some of them are not what you hope they would be. I'm comfortable in my weirdness, right?
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of The Beauty Desk. I am so excited to have just interviewed a woman who can make or break a beauty brand with one very simple stamp of approval. She's been called the Anna Wintour of beauty. She is the founder of the Mecca that is Violet Grey. And yes, breaking news, it's now in the UK. Today's guest is Cassandra Grey. We talked about pretty much everything, her coping mechanisms for dealing with grief after she lost her husband. And we also got onto the good stuff, where she gets her beauty treatments, which products she can't live without, and why she swears by peptide injections. But first, I started by asking her which side is her best.
Pretty much all that matters is that I look fucking great, okay?
This episode is sponsored by M&S. As a beauty director, my job is to review and test beauty products. I know an icon, and an icon in the making, when I see it. Which brings me nicely onto M&S, which has become a one-stop shop to find all your favorite cult brands in one place. I know from my DMs that you guys are very curious about K-beauty. M&S now stock some of the most exciting brands out there. Beauty of Jossian, Biodance, and Medicube. Have you tried those zero pore pads? Chef's kiss for the glow. Head to M&S and explore their utterly brilliant edit. Love that. Cassandra Grey, welcome to the Beauty Desk.
Thank you.
How you feeling?
I mean, I feel a bit nervous, but I'm going to put some lipstick on. That helps.
Lipstick helps everything.
Girl always needs lipstick.
Well, that's really good.
Lipstick and beta blockers.
Here we go.
Right?
For everyone, Cassandra and I were together last night, and you mentioned beta blockers last night too.
Because I don't drink. So drinking, I used to drink, and I don't anymore. But drinking used to help me socialize, and now, and then I was just white knuckling for a while, and then the beta blockers was like
stepped in.
Yeah.
I am so fascinated to know what you're going to pick for your beauty ride or die, but you're already clutching on to some of them. So,
we're starting off. We're not going to bury the lead.
No, let's go for it.
This is pretty much what everybody wants from me. Okay, this is Farah Homedy. She's a makeup artist for 20 years, an extraordinary body of work. Like a lot of makeup artists, they want to make what they can't find. And so she launched this, I think, 2 years ago. She launches one hero product at a time. And this was one of her first, and she calls it a lip veil. I use it like for a little concealer. This, Victoria Beckham, she's from here.
Yes.
Yes.
Posh Spice.
Posh Spice.
Yes, the ultimate our British beauty icon.
I love her, and I love her products. Like, she really crushed the products.
Do you know any Spice Girl songs?
I'm not going to sing on this
Just
podcast.
One?
No, but I do know, of course, all of them. And yeah, when she launched in the US, she came to me and we launched her.
Mm-hmm.
And this is her, this is called a contour stick, contour stylus. And I like it because it's really small and skinny, and you could do it on your nose, your cheeks. If you go on her Instagram, she'll show you exactly how to do it. I also use this on my lips, lip contour.
You know, I use that as eyeshadow. It's such a good sort of brown, smoky eye.
It's everything. Okay, that's one thing.
Fascinated to know what else is in this bag.
And then Madame Grey, of course. I started working on Madame Grey before Violet Grey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I wanted it to smell like the one that got away. Like when you put it on, you could ruin someone's life, you know? Aura.
Yes.
Like break up a happy home kind of vibes.
Oh, wow.
It's a little dangerous.
Would I wear that every day, or is it like special occasions?
It's like
that feels quite powerful.
It's quite powerful.
Yeah.
It's a little dangerous. You want to wear responsibly.
Yeah.
Right?
Cassandra, I want to ask you, because you mentioned Farah when you met her and she talked you through the brand. Are founders nervous to meet you? Like they know that you are invisibly deciding whether this is going to get the violet code of approval? Like, are they nervous? Would you ever know this?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like I'm like the Anna Wintour.
I mean, you are the Anna Wintour of beauty. You are literally thinking
I didn't say it. I mean, I sort of fed it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous right now. I mean, I love founders. It's so hardcore to be an entrepreneur. You have to sort of like jump out of the window without a net, and you have to really be obsessed. Otherwise, you will just give up because it's so hard. You know, we need to discern the good stuff.
Yeah.
And it was so saturated when we started in 2013. I wanted to be the trusted source. Like our product is trust, and we represent the customer, and we need to find the things that the customer wants, and that's going to add value to their lives. Being introduced to the industry really sort of through LA and Hollywood and the red carpet and the image making and the makeup artists and the hairstylists and the nail artists and dermatologists and all of these teams that were crafting image, I realized that these are the best beauty editors in the world because they have access to everything and they have to edit everything and fit it into a suitcase. And I wasn't sure, like, do they all have the same things? And they do. They all have the same things.
Now, I've got this vision of like all of you sitting around a boardroom, like almost with like a judge thing saying like approved or like not approved. But I also have a feeling, is it a little bit more like you have a feeling of what's meant to be in there and not? Or is there a big like committee?
There's a big committee and it's a process, and it's been that way from day one. Over the years, there's probably been, I don't know, over thousands of people on the committee that have contributed in some way. Meaning like they've either discovered something for us or vetted something for us, contributed to content, tutorial, technique.
Do you ever feel any sort of pull, like what if it's a huge, big conglomerate that's like, come on, you need to stock us? Like, do you feel that anxiety of, I need to do it, it's a good business decision?
It's not up to me. It's not up to anyone really at Violet Grey. It's up to the committee.
Your mic's been covering this, but I've just noticed Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Harry. We love him here. Tell me, why is he on your T-shirt?
So I didn't understand Harry. And last year, I went to a wedding, Charles Porch's wedding, and he was one of the guests. He was sort of like, maybe he wanted to like hang out with me. Like, he's like, cool, and I'm cool, right? I mean, I'm not cool. I'm really not cool. But like, we could have been hanging out. Then he comes out with all this new music and he's like back on the scene, and I go down a rabbit hole, and there's like all these like snippets of like, there's a certain like smile that he has.
Okay.
That I die. Like, I love Harry.
So then you bought the T-shirt.
Yes, I bought the T-shirt on eBay. I thought it was appropriate for today.
Let's go to the beginning of the day. Cassandra wakes up. What time do you wake up? Roughly. Are you like a get up and go in the morning, or?
Yes, I'm a get up and go in the morning because I have a 10-year-old and I walk him to school every day, and it's the best, it's my favorite part of the day. I wake up at 6.
With an alarm?
Sometimes I do an alarm. It depends on what time I went to sleep. So I have like 45 minutes before he wakes up, and I have a whole routine.
Tell me.
I manifest every day.
You will read them out loud, or you just say them quietly, or?
Okay, this is what I do. So my astrologer, Karen Thorne, she gives me a daily weather report, which is just kind of like some direction of where to focus. So there's a lot of kind of like woo-woo and astrology stuff, but there's also a lot of neuroscience to manifestation, and you're essentially training your subconscious mind to communicate with your conscious mind and work for you. And it just wants to achieve your goals. Like, I manifested today before I came here that this podcast is going to go really well and I'm not going to be nervous. And I feel like I'm doing okay, but
I am loving this. This is brilliant.
The weather report is like, okay, today is a good day to, heal a relationship. So what you do is you light the candle and you envision the relationship being healed, like what that feels like, and you really feel it. And then you say it out loud. And then you write down how grateful you are that now, now my sister Marcy is talking to me again. And you really feel that, and you feel the gratitude for it. And that's it. And you can do it for anything. If you want to manifest just courage for the day, just like you say, I am courageous. I am courageous. And then you envision like being courageous. So I do that every day.
Okay.
I also inject peptides. Like I do all the things. I am very determined to be hot and stay hot.
I've heard Gwyneth talk about injecting peptides.
Yes.
Tell me more. So you do this every day?
You do it 5 days on, 2 days off.
Where do you inject? How does it?
You inject right here.
Okay. And what is the goal?
There's like a peptide for everything. You need to do all your labs to understand, because it needs to be catered specifically to you.
Okay. I have to ask you, because I know you don't like compliments, but as we've been talking, I've just thought, it just works. Like nothing looks too much. Like it moves in all the right places. Everything just looks freaking good. Like, can you just give me a little bit of a list of what's going on?
I told you I do everything.
I know, but like, okay, top 5 things you do.
Well, I did an upper bleph with Dr. Levine.
Can I see?
It's like, I don't even understand what that was or that I needed it. I wasn't like I had like hooded eyes and I'm like, I really need to get rid of these hooded eyes.
But he just told you did, and you did it.
Yes.
Okay.
And I feel like it's really makes me younger.
Dr. Levine is who did Kris Jenner's facelift. Correct? Okay. So he is the guy.
He's the guy. Okay. The only guy.
The only guy. No one else. Okay. So what's next?
Well, I take the peptides every day. I've done that for like, 10 years. I'm on HRT. So estrogen is really good for youthful skin and beauty. And I'm perimenopausal, so I need it also. But like added plus makes you look good. And then I see it. She's a nurse practitioner injector person. She's called Lana. The way to choose someone is you have to really believe in their aesthetic, like the way they look and the way they think other people should look. So you really need to like match the aesthetic. I've done PRFM with her. I love that. That's where they take your blood, they spin it, they make it like in a kind of plasma consistency, and then they stick it back in your face.
Okay.
I do Sculptra, love Sculptra. It's always hard to recommend these things because they're all so individual, and people react to them differently. So Sculptra is what I like, and I react really well to it. I do Botox, obviously. I go to the gym. I do strength training, which is great. And then I do EMSculpt. Love it.
Where do you do that? Is that stomach, legs,
I do it on
anywhere?
my stomach. I do it on my ass. Do I say that? and then I do it on the back of my thighs. But you have to combine it with working out. Like it's not like in lieu of working out.
You have to do them together.
Yeah, it helps build the muscle.
Let's discuss a little bit about, obviously, very exciting for the British population that we have now got access to Violet Grey in person, so that, as a British beauty editor, whenever we'd go to LA, I felt so sorry for the brands, because we'd be like, yeah, we need like first stop Violet Grey, and they wouldn't even be stocked there, the brands that we were there with, but like beauty, it was the first place we needed to go. And you'd walk in, and I'm sure I'm not the first person to say that you feel it's the dream, like you want your dressing room to look like that. But one thing I've realized is British women are very different. So I think if you say to an American woman, you look great, they say, oh, thank you so much. And if you say you look great to a British woman, they say, oh, no, I haven't had my hair done in ages, and I'm really tired.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah, we don't know how to take compliments.
Yeah.
It makes us very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, it makes me uncomfortable too.
Well, okay.
Like I want people to say, like, she looks good, but I don't want them to say it to me.
Yeah. About you.
Yeah, I just want them to think it.
So I guess that's my question for you. British women are different. Like, what do you love about British women? Do you feel the difference?
I love British. I lived here for 6 months when I was single and 22. and like exclusively dating British boys. I've always been really attracted to the humor. I love this, like the sort of celebration of individuality and kind of original thought and the grasp of the English language. Like you take it for granted, but we don't have that in America. So I feel like I sound so dumb. Like I don't know all the words. And when British people talk, they use the right words. Like they're choosing the correct words to describe something. And then the beauty is like it's like just kind of more like I don't really give a fuck kind of vibe.
I feel like I sort of know the answer to this, but I'm just going to ask you, if this was, if you were to look at your life as a movie, where are we up to? Like chapter 1, do you feel like
Oh my God,
there is still so much to go? You've just brought back Violet Grey, not just now, but like as in, I feel
Just
like this
feels
is,
like just
it feels
now.
like just.
Yeah. I think about this a lot because I feel like I'm halfway there, like to the end. And I've lived so many lives. Like my childhood was very unconventional. I lived in 12 different places around the US. I lived on a farm. I lived in a Native American reservation and a teepee. I lived in a Quaker community. I was homeschooled. I was exposed to a lot of different cultures and I feel like a lot of different lives as a kid. And then I came to New York when I was 17 and I was just like, I've arrived. This is where I'm supposed to be. Nothing ever felt like home, like New York City. I was just like young and I played poker and, I was drinking and doing other things, which I no longer do. And then, I met my late husband and reluctantly moved to Los Angeles. And, he was like the big, love of my life. And that's where I started Violet Grey. And so LA was very much about our love story. And, we had my son Jules or our son Jules. We built houses, we built businesses, building the life we were fighting for. Then when he passed away, like that's a whole nother chapter. My brother also passed away. My best friend passed away early on. So I've had a lot of death, a lot of grief, which I'm now really grateful for because there's so many gifts in it and perspective. And, I really appreciate authentic, meaningful relationships and like what really matters. And I don't know if I would have that if I didn't know what it was like to lose someone. And I just feel really grateful to have had that love. So like this is second half. It's easy. It's in flow. I feel very comfortable in my skin. Everything is working out for me.
It sounds like a movie, your life. If it was a movie, who would you want to play you?
I mean, we have to make me hotter than I am, obviously. I guess like Lily Rose Depp.
Oh, yes.
Like I just would be a hotter version.
You mentioned that your son Jules is 10.
Mm-hmm.
How would you describe your parenting style? Because there's a lot of conversation right now over the whole discussion, like, do you need to be with your kids all the time? Or is it important to have like more than just being a mother in your life? Where do you sort of fit in that whole parenting style?
Yeah, there's a lot of discussion about that for women, but not for men, right?
Of course.
So weird. My son writes me letters.
Oh.
And they say things like, you are the best person, the best mom in the world, and I am the luckiest kid in the world, and there is nothing you could do that could ever make me love you less. Obviously, we would much rather have his dad with us. Like I think as a widow, I'm like mom and dad, and it's the most fulfilling. Like everything else pales in comparison. He says I have aura. That's like the highest compliment from a 10-year-old boy.
What does aura mean? Like a good vibe or?
Yes. You haven't heard this? This is what all the teenagers.
No.
Like your shoes are like, oh, that's you. Oh, that's aura.
Never.
Or like,
the only thing I've heard is the aura ring.
Like, no. He has aura.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's aura farming, which is like you're, I don't know, you turn into Marilyn Monroe or something and you're like seducing. Like the perfume is meant to like give you aura.
I feel
Aura.
so embarrassed that I don't know this.
It's like Gen Alpha? Like what are the gens? Like,
I don't know, but the youngsters. I'm going to call my nephew after this and be like, hey, Sam, you've got good aura.
No, you don't need to say good.
Oh, I know.
That's like redundant.
You touched a little bit on your youth, being homeschooled. Like, what do you think is in your personality that you arrived in New York? Were you like, I'm going to see my name in lights?
I've always wanted to make a name for myself, but I don't really want anyone to know my name. The first time I was in a magazine was when I was in San Francisco. I was 22, and it couldn't have been better. It was like a What's in Your Bag feature. And it was like San Francisco's mysterious or elusive it girl. And it wasn't like because I had a job or a boyfriend or like it was just like because I wore these little like leather cropped jackets and I was just cool. And I would hang out at this bar called Tosca and I'd play poker there and pool there. And it was like all like older Italian guys. And I met Francis Ford Coppola, who had his place there. I started playing chess at Scopa with him on the corner in North Beach. Like this is when I was a kid, when people are expressing themselves and it's authentic and it's like making me feel something. I'm like, I want to be around that person. So if it's an entrepreneur or business person that is like doing really cool things, like I want to learn from them. I'd always just like find them, call them up, be like, I think you're the best at what you do. Like, would you have coffee with me? And then I would like prepare questions and like they want to help you. If someone called me and they're like, I think you're the best at what you do. And would you like have 15 minutes with me? Of course I would do that.
Careful, you're going to get the whole of England being like, you said you'd give me 15 minutes.
I mean, you know,
yeah,
I would.
I think one thing people would be interested in though is with your relationship with so many like Hollywood royalty, A-list names. I've sat here with pretty much most A-list names and no one will really talk about the work they've had done. It's behind closed doors. So for you, how do you connect with them?
I've known quite a few people that became celebrities. So I knew them before they were celebrities. I think fame is, you know, it's like the new drug. It's very challenging for people and it can really affect people. So I think it's pretty impressive when people are not affected by it because it's fucked up. Like it's hardcore. I kind of feel like a lot of celebrities are very fragile. And it's like they're just like us. I mean, they're just like us. There's people that have this layer of fame that can affect them, and some of them are not what you hope they would be, you know, when you meet them. And then some of them are, and so
I feel like Harry
better.
and Justin are going to live up to it.
Harry and Justin
are
are authentic, exactly who you think they are. They like deliver more. And then there's celebrities where it's like it's all a facade, and you're like, whoa, like you're not a real person.
I wanted to ask you a little bit about, we spoke briefly about the grief that you've been through. How did that sort of affect, you know, you wake up every day, you have to function. Where did beauty rituals fit into that? People say when you go through grief, you have like, you cut your hair and you got to reinvent yourself because you're a new version of you. You haven't got that person in your life. Yeah. Did you feel that at all? Did you go through any big changes?
I love to change things. I love to rearrange things. Like when I first moved to LA and I was the girlfriend and the like maybe soon to be like second wife of like one of the guys that was like running the town. And the wives in the beginning, like they were really not very nice to me. I felt flattered because they're like threatened by me. They think I'm going to steal their husband or something. I cut my hair really short, like this pixie. I had this forever. It shifted like a light switch. Like suddenly the women just like loved me. Like they want to take me to lunch. I was no longer threatening to them or something.
What do you think that is?
With the hair.
Yeah, but isn't like, what about that haircut? As in they just...
I feel like most men maybe aren't attracted to that. So it's like I don't know. Like, I think
So that is so interesting.
Yeah. And then, I went through a whole like lesbian phase. Like that was really a lot of rearranging of the furniture.
You've said before, growing up, you felt like the uncool kid or the misfit kid. Like, do you still have that when you, because I'm like, I think you come across so confident.
Oh, no.
No.
I mean, I'm comfortable in my weirdness, right? Like, so I'm more comfortable in my skin, and I'm much more aware of like that I'm an introvert, and I'm, I need a lot of tools.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel very comfortable with who I am, and I feel confident in a lot of areas of my, like, I'm confident as a mother, I'm confident as a businesswoman, I'm confident as a creative person. But I think like sort of socially, or I feel nervous and like a weirdo most of the time.
You're not a weirdo. But if there were female founders watching this video, because it's a tough world out there.
It is.
One, I guess,
hardcore.
what is your advice when they're starting out?
First of all, there's a lot of people that want to be entrepreneurs. They say they want to be entrepreneurs. They don't actually want to be entrepreneurs. So you really have to like you either have it or you don't, I think, because it's like an obsessive behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lifestyle. Like, it's not normal. And you have to really, it has to, like, for me, it's like, that's all I can do. Like, I have to do it. So my advice always is trust your intuition, but you really need to be clear about what you want, which is like, seems kind of easy, but it's not, because you really have to be honest with yourself, and not like what you think you want or what your mom thinks you should be, or your friends or your husband. It's like what you truly are, like your authenticity, your intuition, and your intuition will lead you and give you the answers and get you through everything.
What does aging mean to you? Like, what does getting older mean to you?
I have this, like, I think pretty healthy relationship with death now that I've like experienced so much of it. And I can just say with 100% certainty that we don't just die. And I think sort of the best moment of our lives is when we die. Like, I think we wake up to eternal life and it all makes sense, and we just are not at the intellectual capacity to understand. So I really believe that. So like this idea of death, I also believe that we lose our sort of human emotion and vulnerability. So we're not sad, because the heartbreak when you're human and you lose someone is unbearable. It's intolerable. It's inconsolable. Like, when I lost Brad, I was like, I will never be okay. Mm-hmm. But I think when you die, you don't have those kind of feelings, because it all makes sense. And so you're looking down at your loved ones and you're like happy for them, and they're like having, and you're happy that you're going to be with them again, and like you're with them all the time, kind of thing.
Did you learn this sort of thought process from this? You've spoken about psychics and mediums and using that sort of, I guess, coping mechanism to get you through that phase. Is this?
Yeah, I can access people on the other side.
So you've done that before?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
How does it work?
It's a practice. You need to be sort of in the half awake or half asleep phase. So like right before you go to sleep or right when you wake up. And I need a picture of the person, a candle, light a candle. And then I think about a memory that I know we will share. Like, we share this memory. So like there's a lot of memories I have, but like a moment that you had together, a day you had together.
That day on holiday,
for Brad, it's like there's a time that we had dinner, and like I know that we will never forget that. And then like obviously when we had Jules. So you just go there, and then you're in that, and then you just like start to visualize. And it's not like he's like speaking in words. It's like there's images or a felt sense, or I think it's kind of like connected to the neuroscience of manifestation too. Like there's a lot going on in your subconscious.
Oh yeah,
the whole world.
It can be your best friend, but also your worst enemy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it just wants to please you. So if you're negative, it's going to try to figure out negative things for you to experience, doesn't know the difference.
You have to go soon because
Yeah.
you've got a big Harvey Nichols
I do.
pop-up this evening.
I do.
But we didn't talk about beauty gadgets.
Hmm.
And I'm quite obsessed with them.
the
Some
Lima-
work, some don't. What's like a beauty gadget that you...
The Lima laser I use every night.
Do you?
Yeah, and I love it. But that's another thing. Like, it doesn't work if you don't use it.
You've got to really
every
use
night
it. And
for
you might have to
30
remortgage your
minutes.
house. But otherwise...
I like the Zip too. It's like I anything that requires like coordination. Like I am dyslexic. Like I if I'm stressed out that I'm doing it wrong or whatever.
Okay. I've never used it, and we just happen to have 2 lying around.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, we won't put the gel on. But will you just show me?
I mean, I used to use this like religiously.
What does it do?
And it's really
looks like a
this
spaceship.
you don't have to use every day. It's really good like before you're doing a red carpet or whatever your idea of a red carpet is, like when you want to look really good. It sculpts your face. Think about it like an electricity recipe.
Oh.
And there's like 3 or 4 different ones. Like one is for tightening, one is for sculpting, like one is for plumping. I don't know. But yeah, you know the Biologique like facial?
Yes.
It's like $500 and like everybody on the Upper East Side gets like once a week
Yes.
sometimes. They're so good. That's what this is based on. You can't mess it up, but you'll see a difference like right away.
Well, hallelujah, a beauty gadget that actually works.
Yeah.
Because there are loads out there that do not work.
There's so much crap. That's what there's a lot of crap.
Not at Violet Grey,
especially
though.
not at Violet Grey. We only have the good stuff. That's the whole premise of Violet Grey.
Cassandra Grey,
Yes.
you lived up to the dream.
Thank you so
You
much.
have amazing aura. I don't think I used it in the right way.
No, that's it.
God damn it. Do I say it like that? You have
but you don't even, the amazing is redundant.
Yeah, I know.
So you just say you have aura.
Cassandra, you have aura.
Yeah.
Cheers to you.
I didn't say it, but I like it. This was so fun, and thank you for having me.